Hello, students. Today we are going to take grammar, topic number 4, tenses. Now, how will you define the term tense? So, tense is defined as the form of verb that gives the relation between time and action. So, when we make a statement, we indicate whether we are referring to a situation which exists now, or existed in the past, or is likely to exist in the future. So, this point of time that a statement relates to is indicated by the verb. For example, he looked happy yesterday. Sentence number 2, he looks happy today. And sentence number 3, he will look happy tomorrow. So, in the above sentences, his happiness belongs to three different periods of time: yesterday, that is past; today, that is present; and tomorrow, that is future. So, the verb look has taken different forms to denote the three periods of time, and that is tense. So, we can also say that tense shows the time of the action. Now we have seen that there are three tenses: past, present, and future. And each of these tenses has four forms based on the time and performance of action. So these forms are indefinite or simple, continuous or progressive, perfect, and perfect continuous. Now, before starting with the details of different forms, let us go through the five forms of verbs that will be referred in examples. First is the base form, which will be referred as V1. Then the past form of the verb will be referred as V2. Then past participle will be referred as V3. Then S or ES form will be referred as VS or ES. And the continuous form will be referred as VING form. Now, here is a chart showing all the forms of tenses. So, first is the past indefinite tense, or also called simple past. Then we have past continuous tense, then past perfect tense, and the fourth is past perfect continuous tense. In the same way, we can make tenses with present and future time as well. Now, let us begin with the first tense, and that is past tense. And the first form is simple past tense or past indefinite, and the structure is subject plus verb second form. It is used to express an action that took place at some point of time in the past. For example, the flight landed 10 minutes ago. Example number 2, she joined the school last month. Then it also expresses an action that took place over a period of time in the past. For example, she worked in this school from 2013 to 2018. Example number 2, he worked for a multinational company from 1981 to 1986. Simple past is also used to express a past habit, and words like always, never, often, sometimes are used in these sentences. For example, I often went for a morning walk. Example 2, she never came late to school. Simple past is also used in conditional sentences that convey an unlikely situation. For example, if I knew his address, I would tell you. Sentence number 2, if I had money, I would purchase all these books. Next is past continuous tense or past progressive tense. And the structure is subject plus was or were plus verb ing form. So, past continuous tense is used to express an action that was in progress at some time or over a period of time in the past. For example, the train was running at full speed at that moment. Example number 2, they were playing football between 4 and 5 p.m. Then to express two parallel actions which continued for some time in the past. For example, she was watching TV when he came. Example number 2, they were studying when he came. Past continuous is also used to express a frequently repeated past action. For example, the employees were always complaining. Example number 2, Strong winds were lashing the trees all the time. And the fourth usage of past continuous is to express the gradual development of an action. For example, first, it was getting dark. And example number two, he was becoming restless. Now, the third form is past perfect tense. And the structure is subject plus had plus verb, third form, or the past participle form. So, the past perfect tense is used to express an action completed before a given moment in the past. So, this past moment may be indicated directly or by another past event. For example, they had finished the interview by 12 o'clock. Example number two, I had switched off the television before I went to sleep. It is also used to express an unfulfilled wish or condition in the past. For example, if the leaders had behaved more responsibly, the city would have remained peaceful. And example number two, if she had applied earlier, she would have got the leave. Then, past perfect is also used to describe an action in the past using the time adverbial such as already, since, before, and so on. For example, he had already left for Ludhiana. Sentence 2, she had not come here since 1960. Now, the fourth form is past perfect continuous tense, and the structure is subject plus had been plus verb ing form. Now, past perfect continuous tense is used to indicate an action which began in the past and continued up to a certain point of time in the past. For example, she had been sleeping for 2 hours when I reached her house. Example number two, it had been raining since morning. Now, we have to note that some time expression is usually given with this tense. Now, the next tense is present tense. So, in that, the first form is simple present or present indefinite tense. And the structure is subject plus verb first form with s or es. Now, the general usage of simple present tense. So, simple present tense can be used to express universal truths, facts, customs. For example, the sun sets in the west. Example number 2, water freezes at 0 degrees centigrade. Example 3, the Hindus cremate their dead. Then it is used to express permanent state and habitual actions. For example, Delhi stands on the bank of the Yamuna. Example number 2, I do exercise every morning. This tense is also used in newspaper headlines. India defeat Argentina by 2 goals. Then it is used in exclamatory sentences and in imperative sentences. For example, here comes the bus. Sentence number 2, obey your elders. Then simple present is also used to indicate a planned future action or series of actions when they refer to a journey. For example, our examination commences on next Monday. Example 2, my flight takes off tomorrow morning at 6:30. Then it is used in running commentaries on sports events. For example, Mohit passes the ball to Rohit. And it is also used to introduce quotations. For example, our teacher says, slow and steady wins the race. Next is the present progressive tense or present continuous tense. So the structure is subject plus is am are plus verb ing form. So this tense is used to express an action which is going on at the time of speaking. For example, she is reading a newspaper. Sentence number 2, the children are playing football. It is also used to express an action taking place at the present time but not necessarily at the present moment. For example, he is learning English. Sentence number 2, my neighbor is writing a novel. And it is also used to describe an action that is planned to take place in the near future. For example, I am meeting him tomorrow. Sentence number 2, he is going to England next week. Next is the present perfect tense, and the structure is subject plus has or have plus verb, third form. So, present perfect tense is used to express an action that has been recently completed. For example, he has just left the place. Sentence number two, our team has won the match. Then it is used for past actions whose time is not given. For example, he has been to Agra. Sentence number two, I have met him before. Then it is also used with adverbs like already, often, recently, yet, etc. For example, I have already read this novel. Sentence number two, he has recently met the Prime Minister. Then it is also used to describe past events whose effect still exists. For example, I have finished my work and now I am free. Example 2, he has been ill since Tuesday. And the last form is present perfect progressive tense or present perfect continuous tense. And the structure is subject plus has or have been plus verb ing form. Now, present perfect progressive tense is used to express an action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing. For example, it has been raining since morning. Sentence number 2, they have been studying for 2 hours. Now, this form is also used to express an action which has already been finished. For example, he has been watering the plants. Sentence number 2, I have been working in the field. Now, the next tense that we are going to start is future tense. So, in that, the first form is simple future or future indefinite tense, and the structure is subject plus will or shall plus verb, first form. So, simple future tense is used to express the speaker's opinion for something to be done in future. For example, I believe she will join the office tomorrow. Example number 2, we think he will reach there in time. Then, simple future can also be used for an action that is yet to take place. For example, he will come here tomorrow. Example number 2, I shall help him. Next form is future progressive or future continuous tense. The structure is subject plus will be or shall be plus verb ing form. This form is used to express an action that will be in progress at a given time in the future. For example, from 5 pm to 6 pm, we will be playing cricket tomorrow. And this form is also used to express an action that is fairly certain to happen in the near future. For example, next week the Prime Minister will be addressing the Chief Ministers of all the states. Next form is future perfect tense, and the structure is subject plus will or shall plus have plus verb, third form. This tense is used to describe an action which will be completed at some point of time in the future. For example, I shall have finished this work by tomorrow. Example number 2, they will have reached the station in half an hour. Now, the fourth form is future perfect continuous tense. The structure is subject plus will or shall plus have been plus verb ing form. This form is used to describe an action that will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. For example, by next June, Anuradha will have been completing her studies. Example number 2, I shall have been playing for 2 hours at this time tomorrow. Future time can also be expressed in the following ways. First, the simple present tense can be used to express a series of planned action in the future, especially a journey. Example, the meeting starts at 10 a.m. Point number 2, the present progressive tense is used when the planned action for the future is definite. Example, we are visiting the Taj on Monday. Then it can be expressed by using to be or be to. So it is used to express a necessity or duty or something planned for the future. Example, we are to be in the bus at 8 am. Then be about to. So it can be used to express events or actions which are likely to happen in a very short time. Example, the train is about to leave. And the last is be going to. So this is used to refer to express events or actions that happen in the future as a result of present intention or situation. Example, she is not going to give us money. Example 2, prices are going to rise.